If you are on my email list, you know that this month our monthly mantra is I have grit. And I would love to do a little meditation around I have grit. And I have pulled a wonderful card around I have grit. And I think I'm going to start with the card. I usually end with the card, but I want to start with the card because I just want us to start thinking about how difficult times, in the times that we find our grit, are also opportunities for growth. Okay, so that's what the card is, opportunities for growth. It's from the Mindful Messages deck. I'm sorry, it's backwards. But it's Mindful Messages. And I want to read it to you, and then I want to do a little short meditation about I have grit. It says, everything is happening for me and my evolution. I'm not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life, and I make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. Now, I want to dig deep here because I know some of us are going through it right now. And I know sometimes that we tend to forget that we have that grit. We have the grit that's inside of us. It may feel lost right now. It may feel like you can't find it. Or maybe you're in a great space and you know exactly what to pull from and how to pull from it. But what I'd like to do just real quickly, if you were in a place where you can, meaning not driving or anything like that, I want us to do a little quick meditation around having grit and finding your grit. Okay? So if you would, close your eyes, and this won't take but a couple of minutes, and take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out your mouth. I just want you to sink into wherever you are seated. So let's do that again. Inhale in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And I want you to think, sense, and feel yourself with you standing on a podium, like, at the Olympics, and you are standing on that top tier of that podium. And I want you to stand there with your feet hip-width distance apart, with your hands or fists on your hips, like the Wonder Woman stance is what I call it. Okay? So I want you to stand there for just a second. And I want you to feel into the moment of the last time that you went through something that you didn't know that you could get through, or a difficult situation or an argument or whatever the case may be, and you had to find your grit. Whatever that is for you, or in that particular instance. Maybe it was sheer determination, confidence, being proud. Maybe it was just you're putting up your fight. Maybe you were telling somebody to F you because you know better than they do. Whatever that grit is, the tenacity, your smarts, your outwit, whatever it was. I want you to feel into that. I want you standing there, feeling into all the things that you pulled from to get through that situation. That is you at your core. You did what you had to do to survive. You did what you had to do to get through that situation. You did it. Did you have help? Maybe. Maybe you asked for help. That's brave and courageous. Not everybody would ask for help. Nothing is wrong with asking for help. Or maybe you had to do it on your own. Whatever the case may be, feel into that. That is you at your core. It is there with you right now. So if you are going through something right now, pull from that energy from when you went through that previously. Think, sense, and feel yourself right here, right now, with that energy. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And I want you to exhale any doubt, fear, scared, overwhelm, anxiety, stress. Release that. And stand in your power. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Sorry about my neighbor's dog. It's par for the course when you do it live. You live in the city. Or in town. I don't live in city, but in town. How was that for you, ladies? Oh, good. Teresa said that is a very empowering feeling. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I want you to come back to that as much as you can over the next few days. If you're feeling a little wonky or if you're feeling a little nervous about something, come back to this. As y'all know, it's going to be posted in our Facebook group, and you can always come back to this anytime. I thought that they were going to get their dog in, but apparently they're not. I just want to remind you guys that the things that we go through, number one, you're learning lessons. The hard stuff that we're going through, we're learning lessons. It's also an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for growth. And you have the grit that it takes for you to get through the other side. You do. Please don't forget that I do one-on-one transformation coaching. In our one-on-one session, if you choose to do a one-on-one session, I take where you are and we talk about where you want to go, and we use EFT tapping, meditation, and journaling to bust through the blocks and whatever is holding you back to take those steps forward. And if you are interested in that, feel free to send me a direct message, or you can comment on here, and we can work together to set up a time. Okay? Well, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, rest of your week. If you are in a place where you can get outside, I encourage you to do so. The winter months it's going to be here before we know it, and so I'm going to enjoy the warm weather while we can, and I hope you do as well. And I hope you have a great rest of your week.